Have you ever felt that you might be an imposter?
Alright, well, don't waste it. I mean, it's still food.
Imposter syndrome can be classified as the feeling of not being good enough or skilled enough. You fear that you will be discovered as a phony. Somebody must have made a mistake for you to have received this opportunity or reward. You might feel like you're BSing your way through life. Well, I call BS. In this video, I will be going through the symptoms of imposter syndrome, the consequences of imposter syndrome, and the treatment for imposter syndrome. But seriously, I will be talking about how you can manage your imposter syndrome and live your full potential. Because you're not an imposter. Well, maybe you are, but at least most of you are not. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Ida Cat, and I talk about things that either make you money or prevent you from making money. This episode is about something that prevents you from making money, called imposter syndrome. If you like making money, you might want to consider subscribing to this channel and liking this video. Do it. So first, the symptoms of imposter syndrome. The first one is anxiety. You might feel anxious about all the tasks you need to complete because what if you are not the perfect person for this job? What if you are a fraud? The second symptom might be that you are a perfectionist. You might set unrealistic expectations for yourself. You might think, if I couldn't do all the things on my to-do list, how can I ever become successful? You feel you need to be the best at everything. And if you get like second place, you're one of those people who are like, oh shit, I didn't get first place. The third symptom is doubting yourself. So when you actually get first place, you feel, no, you don't deserve it. You feel like you stumbled upon it or you were lucky. I'm here to tell you, don't break yourself down. Next is fear of failure. Dude, there's always a risk. You won't know if you don't try. My opinion actually is that if you never fail, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. There's this 70-20-10 rule. So 70% of the things you do should be those things that you are super good at. 20% must be related to the things you're good at, but like pushing yourself a bit more. And then 10% of what you do should be completely unique, out of your comfort zone. That's the only way you grow. And the last symptom is unhealthy comparisons. You might have an unrealistic view of the people around you. Social media is not real, dude. People just show their best moments, including me, including you, I guess, you know? So don't compare yourself to that. You don't want to be like everyone else, or you shouldn't want to at least. So now we come to the consequences of imposter syndrome if you don't treat it fast enough. First up is procrastination. Everything feels daunting, so you just push everything out. Like I did with this video. I was supposed to film it yesterday, but I got anxious because I was like, who are you thinking you can be a YouTuber? Well, here I am, doing it. It might fail, but I'm here. Next is unfinished projects. You might have various unfinished projects that you just abandon. You easily give up when you've got imposter syndrome. Have trust in yourself, man, you can do this. If you keep indulging in imposter syndrome and feel sorry for yourself, you're not gonna reach your full potential. And finally, we get to the solutions. How can you fix it if you've got imposter syndrome? So first is perfectionism. Applaud effort and not results. You getting out of bed and doing the shit you need to do is amazing. So many people get stuck in the planning phase and do not get to the execution phase. Tell other people when they're doing well. Wow, Ida, you really did a good job at throwing that pasta. Giving other people compliments can also make you feel good about yourself and realize that they are not perfect, no one is, and you still see that great thing they did. And lastly, remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to give your best. The next symptom is self-doubt. Well, you really did a good job at throwing because I never doubt myself. Or do I? Remember that what is obvious to you might not be obvious to someone else. So you might feel But everyone knows this. You might feel you don't have anything important to say or important to deliver, but no one knows what you know exactly, the combination with your experience and everything like that. So you are valuable and you are there for a reason. Just acknowledge that. Next is unhealthy comparisons. How can we stop making unhealthy comparisons? This one is very difficult, especially with social media and everything. A good way to do this is to look at your role models' failures. Also, don't measure yourself to other people's ideas of success. For one person, success might be being super wealthy. For someone else, it might be living comfortably and having a lot of time with their family. For someone else, it might be traveling the world. So don't get stuck on what someone else expects you to do. Think about what you want to do. What's your definition of success? Remember that you don't know what troubles other people are going through. You don't know their insecurities. They have them. They have issues. Everyone does. I love this feeling that I sometimes get when I'm driving in my car and I look into someone else's car and I think, I don't even know that person, but they've got their own fears and insecurities and dreams and stuff like that. And it's interesting to think in that way, remembering that everyone is human. Everyone feels anxiety, insecurity, everyone poos, everyone pees. The main lesson here is stop putting other people on a pedestal. Stop putting yourself on a pedestal. And lastly, the fear of failure. How can we fix this? We can't really fix this one. It's instinct. All you can do is to focus on action and don't procrastinate. Try to put the fear aside and think of what might happen if you do it.
I see. Nice sidestep on the do-do thing, by the way.
Hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
If you don't fail. Always when I fear doing something, I like to think to myself, what's the worst thing that could happen? And if you ever worry about fear of failure in terms of your reputation or what other people think of you, remember, people don't think of you that much. If they think for 2 seconds of the day, oh, well, that's lame, you know? After they think that, they go back to thinking about their own insecurities and their own to-do list and anxiety and goals and stuff like that. People are self-involved, you know? Not in a bad way, but it's good to be self-involved. Start being self-involved yourself. Stop thinking about what other people will think and just do what you want to do. If you've been feeling like an imposter lately, just remember, everyone feels like that from time to time. It will disappear and reappear throughout your life, as long as you manage it and don't let it brew. Brew. Teshke said, self-doubt is part of being human. I worry when I see people who appear to be completely confident. I think they generally are not very empathetic. It's okay to be human and to be insecure. That's what makes you authentic. If you were always perfect, the chances are less people would like you, to be honest. People like authentic people. People like people who they can relate to. If you have come to this part in the video, comment something like, hells yeah, in the comments. Thank you for watching my video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Bye! Return of the snakes. Oh! Basta! Return of the snakes. Imposter! Bit of ASMR here. And the last syllable. Fucking naughty does. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and comment down below.